Women today are prevalent in government. They span in roles from House representatives to vice presidents. But did you know that the first woman was not elected into the British House of Commons until 1919? To my women in the audience, can you imagine being restrained by society? I know you face unlimited freedoms today, but just imagine. I've done extensive research on this project, including looking at multiple journals and exploring multiple websites. In fact, this event, the election of Nancy S. Dorr, occurred on my birthday, November 28th. Nancy S. Dorr is the first woman to serve in the British House of Commons. She was elected on November 28, 1919, and her election has had lasting effects on women today and receives wide praise. First, I will talk about the election of Nancy S. Dorr, and then I will talk about the effects of the election and the praise she receives. Now, let me start by talking about Nancy S. Dorr's election into the House of Commons. Isabel King's article, Nancy S. Dorr, the first serving female MP, published by the Bristolian on April 29th, announces the results of the Plymouth-Sutton by-election, which claimed Nancy S. Dorr as the winner in 1919 on November 28th. This made her the first woman to serve in the House of Commons as a member of Parliament. Constance Markievicz, an Irish revolutionary, was the first woman elected to the British Parliament, but she declined the role in 1918. During her campaign, S. Dorr talked to the poorest women of British society. She asked them about what policies would best benefit them. This strategy was considered very innovative for its time. She also promoted the first Member of Parliament bill to be passed by a woman, which was the Intoxicating Liquor Act, passed in 1923. This prevented the selling of alcohol to individuals under the age of 18. This bill is also called Lady S. Dorr's Bill, which made her very unpopular in the House of Commons. Now that you know about the election of Nancy S. Dorr, let me talk about the lasting impacts of her election. Nancy S. Dorr has had lasting impacts. According to Lauren Thurlow, Nancy S. Dorr, celebrating 100 years for women in politics, published by the Plymouth Review in 2020. In 2019, a celebration was held commemorating the 100th anniversary of Nancy S. Dorr's election. It was held in Plymouth on November 28, 2019. The most important people attended, spanning from lords and ladies, but also the most common people attended. Speakers at the event included her granddaughter, Emily S. Dorr, historian Dr. Jackie Turner, and Theresa May, the former Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. S. Dorr is widely renowned for her involvement in the suffragette movement and is considered one of the most inspiring political pioneers to come from Plymouth to this day. In fact, there's a statue commemorating Nancy S. Dorr in Plymouth Hoe, which was unveiled in 2019. In summary, Nancy S. Dorr is the first woman to serve in the British House of Commons, elected on November 28, 1919, which has had lasting impacts on women and receives wide praise today. In my speech, I have discussed the election of Nancy S. Dorr and the impacts of women on society today, including the praise she receives. So ladies, let us thank S. Dorr for representing womankind and the power we hold today.